You're listening to the Impact Implosion on the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
Well, anyways, we gotta talk about some news, and I wish we had some sad news music because it would be appropriate right now. Yeah.
Winter's gone.
Yeah, for some reason. Yeah. This was gonna happen eventually. It wasn't a big surprise, but it's still a downer for me.
Well, she'll pop back up somewhere eventually.
Yeah.
They had nothing for her in TNA. Angelina and Velvet are both gone, and that was her big storyline there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, also, Kurt Angle, well, someone said Kurt Angle was injured at a house show, but you'll find out later that I'm not really too believing on that one.
Nope.
And finally, dang it, come on. Slow internet today.
Yeah?
Yeah, slow internet. Oh, alright, what was the thing? Oh yeah, Luke Gallows signed with TNA.
Oh, so maybe he's not one of Aces and Eights.
Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Maybe that's why they did that.
Yeah.
And apparently there is some video of Tara on a local, UHF TV show, moonsaulting the host. Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it does. Anyways, I don't think we even need to do a tournament wrap-up of the Bound for Glory series. Tonight's the final day.
Right.
So, anyway, let's get started with the show. We open up with last week's action of Aces and Eights, and we talk about the final two matches in the Bound for Glory series tournament. I believe the show opens with all of this, and then basically we have Jeff Hardy versus Samoa Joe.
Yes. Yep.
This was a good match.
It was.
And surprisingly, a lot of people Jeff Hardy got a submission.
Well, that looked like a side headlock, but anyway.
And they really worked this in, bro, because if you remember, Magnus hurt that arm, and they basically used that story. So that's how Jeff gets a submission.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Jeff gets a submission. Because of Magnus in parts. So Jeff Hardy is now guaranteed into the Bound for Glory series. AJ is officially eliminated because there was, someone told me, some chance he could get in if Jeff Hardy lost and either Bully Ray or RVD got DQ'd. So he's officially
about the same bit they did last year with Rude.
Yeah, but he's officially out. And Jeff Hardy's in, and with that victory on Samoa Joe, James Storm is guaranteed the number one spot, so he gets to choose his opponent later on. Backstage, we have the World Heavyweight Champion Austin Aries confronting Hogan about all this bullshit going on.
Yep.
Hogan says he's the world champion, so he has a huge target on his back. And then says the little guy that knocked out Aries last week will be at his disposal tonight because he was a member of the crew. And for some reason, he decided to show up at the arena.
Idiot.
Yeah, you're a dumbass. They know who you are. You shouldn't have shown up.
And now you're gonna get tortured for an hour and a half. Good work, guy.
Yeah. Anyways, the Champ asks if he can't get him to talk by diplomatic means. What happens then? And Hogan says, break his legs old school style. Hogan doesn't give a crap. Then, what did we have afterwards? Oh yeah, we had Samoa Joe being interviewed by Christy Hemme. Talking about how he lost tonight, and apparently Magnus shows up. And Magnus explains why he lost his temper. He said he does do a little heelish, but says they're good. He pretends leaving, but when Samoa Joe turns his back, Magnus attacks him from behind.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh yeah, Ed and Hogan now finally, because Hogan's back as GM instead of Sting, somebody gets to do their actual job. You know,
where'd Sting disappear to?
I don't know, but
Is he in the Raptors somewhere? Is he in the Raptors somewhere?
Who knows? But good riddance. He wasn't a very. Anyways, Hogan talks with their group of tag team guys, Chavo, Guerrero, and Hernandez, the Robbies.
Why are they in this?
No.
They're not a legitimate tag team.
I agree. Who's Kid Cash and Gunner?
Gunner. Speaking of not legitimate tag teams.
Yeah. Team, basically, your tag yourselves.
None of these teams are legitimate teams, but then again, TNA has no legitimate tag teams other than... Well, they really don't, actually.
Well, they have Kazarian and Daniels, who's made a name for themselves now.
But the rest of these teams have only been around for like a month.
Yeah. AJ Styles, he wants to throw his name in the bat against Kaz and Daniels. But Hogan says, okay, you're immediately eliminated because you have no partner.
Whoops, yeah. If you're showing up to a thing for tag team titles without a partner, what do you expect to happen?
Yeah, dude, no. I can't let you have 2 belts.
Yeah, sorry, AJ. Nice try, though.
Yeah.
Getting A for effort.
Off, but... So we go to the back with Brooke talking to Tara to let her know that she's going to get another shot at Tessmacher's title tonight. Gail Kim then says...
And no surrender, you mean, right?
Well, she was talking about tonight, but Gail Kim calls Brooke a joke and says she's pushing real talent behind for eye candy. Tara may be eye candy. Tara is as much eye candy as you are, Gail Kim.
She happen to have talent.
Yeah, she can actually kick your ass.
Right.
So, instead, they set up a match for Gail Kim versus Tara tonight, so the winner will face Brooke
Where's Gail Kim in the last 2 months?
I don't know. I don't know where anyone's been they come and go. Back from
like,
commercial.
Oh, look, Gail Kim, you showed up tonight. You get a match. Tara, you get a title shot.
Yeah. Then the Knockouts ref, Tara comes into the ring. So it's officially her job now to referee the Knockouts.
Yes.
We had a short match between Tara and Gail Kim. Tara wins.
Not shocking.
What?
Said not shocking.
Yeah, not shocking. So basically, it's going to be Tara versus Miss Tessmacher at the pay-per-view. Is the pay-per-view this week or?
It's this week.
So we're going to have to review that. We're going to have to preview that before the end of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we get a video package of Joey Ryan.
Hooray.
Yep. And Al Snow's heading to the ring.
Yep.
We then come back. Al Snow's in the ring, calling out Joey Ryan, saying, hey, I'm going to give you another shot. Joey Ryan comes out, kind of tiptoes on the fact that he really shouldn't have to have another shot since he already won. He was the 85%. So Al Snow says, look, you're not getting immediately in. You got to do this gut check. And it's simple this time. All you got to do is win a match. If you win a match, you're in. If you don't, you're not. Ryan accepts this. Al Snow reveals he's Joey Ryan's opponent. And
Ryan leaves.
No, he slaps Joey Ryan in the mouth. Joey Ryan bails the ring and says he's going to sue the company.
I don't work here. I'm going to sue you. But, Joey, you realize if you win, you can work here.
Yeah, but if he loses, it's sue.
Yes, it's a lawsuit to a company with no money.
Yeah.
Good idea, Joey.
Then
I hope you get Lionel Hutz as a lawyer.
Yeah, Joseph Parks is in his office. Bully Ray comes in to ask if he has any leads. Parks says he's not allowed to talk about it because of attorney-client privileges, but he has not found anything. And
Interesting.
Bully says, I know these guys, they're tough. Know these type of guys, just be careful. Kind of hinting that Bully Ray's responsible for all this again.
Right.
Then we have Austin Aries backstage with the guy that attacked him last week tied up to a chair. Aries says, yeah, I'm going to torture you if you don't start talking. Commercial break, we go to Hogan. And Robbie E says the other two tag teams have been a team for 4 weeks, while him and Robbie T have been a team for a while now. Yeah,
except
but
you've only had like 2 tag matches in all.
I know.
He's more your Kevin Nash than you guys are a team.
Yeah. But Hogan in the end decides Cash and Gunner are out, and the other 2 teams are in the finals of his decision. Then we get
believe it very obvious who's going to get picked, but you know.
Yeah. Then we had the other Bound for Glory series match, Bully Ray versus RVD. Winner of this match goes into the Final Four. Loser's done. It's a good match.
This is a good match, yes.
Yeah. And a really great ending. RVD does the whole tries to go for the 5-star frog splash. 5-star frog splash.
5-star frog splash.
I know. 5-star frog splash does the whole Rob Van Dam, which allows Bully Ray to get up and enough time to while he's about to do the 5-star frog splash, Bully Ray hits him with the Bubba Cutter.
The Bully Cutter.
Bully Cutter, yeah. And pins him for the 1-2-3. Great ending, by the way. I know I could say the Orton one on Evan Bourne was better because, let's be honest, Evan Bourne was doing a shooting star press instead of a frog splash.
Yes.
Harder to. But in the end, RVD is out. And Bully Ray. Then we have the Aries Hogan Torture Hour.
Oh, God. I fast forwarded this.
Aries is talking to the guy that they call Mike. He refuses to talk. Aries slaps him around. Then is about to go freaking saw on the guy since he grabs a pair of pliers. And
you want to play a game?
Rip out his tongue before Hogan comes in and stops him. But instead of stopping the beatdown, Hogan gets in on the action and threatens to rip out the guy's eyeball.
Talk about someone who should be pursuing legal action. It's this poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy. Jesus. I'm gonna rip my tongue out or my eye. What the hell? Seriously.
He should be going up to Joseph Park for a lawyer.
I know.
Or find Clarence Mason.
Aces and Eights call Hogan on his phone, and they're willing to make a trade for the guy who broke Aries' arm. Maybe that, or maybe the fact that, they don't want to freaking see torture.
Well, unfortunately, this guy's night would get much worse at the end of the show.
Yeah, anyways, back to the ring. James Storm comes out. He says it's time for
pretty good promo.
His opponent. Yeah, he does. It's been one hell of a roller coaster ride. And he's gone from World Heavyweight Champion to sitting at home. He talks about overcoming all the competition to be at the very top of the Final Four and calls the other 3 to the ring. He chooses Bully Ray.
Predictable. Which means we get Joe and Hardy in a rematch.
Yep. Although, which is interesting because last year's Bound for Glory series semifinals was
Storm and Bully Ray and Rude and Gunner.
Yeah. So Storm and Bully Ray were in that versus each other last year. So nice that they bring that up. So yeah. Backstage, after another commercial break, we have Christy talking to Bob Van Dam and about his loss, and yet again, Magnus shows up. He insults RVD, or BVD as I call him, and says
Bob
that
Van
he
Dam.
was in his prime, but it seems he's not there anymore. Van Dam
I'm going to cut you off and say RVD's prime was like 13 years ago.
Agreed. Van Dam takes offense to this, and the two come to blows before officials have to break them up. Then we have Hulk Hogan backstage with the remaining two tag teams after he got done almost torturing a guy. I'm not going to get over the fact that Hogan almost went jigsaw.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we're going to use our champion for the night. We've got nothing for him for the pay-per-view, so we're just going to have him abuse this guy for no reason.
Well, no, he didn't have no reason, but freaking
still no reason, not a good reason to abuse the guy.
No, it's a good enough reason to abuse the guy, not a good enough reason to try to rip out his tongue or his eye.
To try to friggin' kill him.
Yeah, Jesus.
There's never a good reason for that.
Anyways, he chooses Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez to face the tag champs.
This was a good match.
Next.
And it was a good one.
It was a good one. They had a commercial break in between the action. In the end, the heels used their belt to get the 1, 2, 3 on Hernandez and Chavo. So.
But it's going to go from bad to worse.
For them, yeah, Hogan comes out. Yeah. Torture McGee comes out.
Watch your tongues, Daniels and Kaz.
Yeah, watch your tongues in your eyes. Or any other limbs that Hogan might rip off tonight. He seems to be in that kind of mood. Anyways,
yes.
Hogan congratulates them on their shady victory. He says that AJ Styles thinks he can defeat them both in a handicap match. The heels say no, and Hogan agrees with them. So he instead makes
faith in your top babyface, Hogan.
Yeah, defeat them in a handicap match. You know,
nah.
Yeah, it's a handicap match. To be fair, it's a handicap match against the tag champs. If he wins, you bury the tag champs. So really, no. Anyways,
we get a rematch from like 4 months ago.
Actually, last month. No, last month it was
Slammiversary.
Right. Yeah,
Slammiversary.
It was okay. So, anyways, we got a rematch where AJ Styles is going to partner up with Kurt Angle to take on those two. We also learned that TNA has added RVD versus Magnus and Terra versus Tessmacher for the Knockouts title.
And Sanjay Dutt versus Zema Ion.
Oh yeah, they added that too.
For some strange reason.
Gotta give
all people to choose the guy that's not on the TV.
Yeah. Anyways, Aries is shown walking with his prisoner to the ring. Then we have the Ballad of New York Mike and the Big Hammer Dude.
Oh, God.
Yep. Aries brings out Mike and says, it's time to make a deal. The champ calls him a pathetic, sorry excuse for a man, and he wants the guy who tried to break his arm. Since he's tired of getting railroaded from behind, to which a couple of guys in the crowd snicker, Aries notices and says, yet again, aces and eights seem to be taking their time, so I'm going to beat your poor ass up. Mike?
Hey!
Yeah. So he starts.
What did I do to you, Aries?
Yeah, Mike almost actually spills the beans, but the dude that broke his arm comes out
and busts him in the head. Busts poor Mike in the head with a hammer because he hasn't had a bad enough night already.
Yeah, yeah. I hope you got insurance, Mike. Seriously.
I hope you got a good doctor. You're gonna need him.
Yeah. You're also going to need psychological help because you almost lost your eye, your tongue. You got hit in the head with a hammer. You had a bad night.
I hope he sues TNA.
He should. Anyways,
they wouldn't have the money to hire attorneys.
The two trade punches in the middle of the ring as we go off air. So that's also added. Austin Aries versus the big dude,
the big
with
hammer,
the hammer
guy.
Yep.
If I had a hammer.
Big Hammer brother.
The hammer.
Yeah.
Valentine?
Yeah, not the Valentine, but anyways, someone also mentioned that TNA will air a 1-hour special titled Countdown to Bound for Glory next month at 7
yep.
p.m. So
that
yeah.
was Stevie J.
Yep. And nice of Stevie J to remind me of the botch I made when I said fried star frog legs. Or frogs. Yeah, sorry.
Fried
I
star
apologize.
frog splash. Yes.
Sorry.
Best botch ever.
Yeah. Anyways, we got to talk about the TNA No Surrender card, which has 7 matches in all.
And after the last 3 pay-per-views being really good, this one looks very meh.
I don't know. I like some of the matches. First off, we got to start off with the match that has nothing at stake. RVD versus Magnus.
Just throw these guys on the card.
Yeah, Bob Van Dam's gonna win.
We gotta get Van Dam's heat back somehow.
Yeah. Hold on.
Speaking of matches thrown on the card,
we have the X Division title match. Sema Ion defending his belt against the guy he spray painted in the face. Well, not spray painted, but sprayed in the face at Ultimate X. Sanjay Dutt. Now, I thought Sanjay Dutt wasn't returning. I've heard that Sanjay Dutt is not coming back to TNA, so I'm going to predict Zema Ion wins this one.
I know Zema Ion and Sanjay Dutt had some house show matches over the weekend, so.
Yeah, so yeah. I've been hearing that Sanjay's not. They don't know, but Sanjay may just stay out of TNA. This is just probably a short-term thing, so I'm predicting Zema Ion right now. Even though I think Sanjay damn well deserves that belt for all the crap he's taken.
I would say, yeah, I'm going to say Zema Ion too, because I think, obviously, they've got plans in store for Jesse Sorensen whenever he comes back.
Which is a freaking year!
Well, when was the injury, actually? Wasn't it like March?
March or February, yeah.
It's February, so he'd be back. Let's
broke his freaking neck, dude! It's freaking September! You gotta do something until then.
It's the X Division. It's lacked direction for years.
Yeah. Anyways, the next match is one that was announced at the end of the show, really. Austin Aries confronts the Big Hammer guy.
Time filler. We have nothing for our champion.
Time filler. I don't even think it's really going to be a match or a pinfall or something.
It's going to be a fight.
It's going to be a fight, and I think the big dude's going to be revealed to be Luke Gallows.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, so there's that, and it's probably going to have shenanigans.
Yes.
So let's talk about the match that was the tag title match, a rematch of a match that apparently a lot of people said was really good.
That's
Daniel Kazarian versus defending their belts against Styles and Angle.
This will probably be the match of the night.
It might, but I worry because I am hearing that Kurt Angle is bagged up a little bit, so I don't.
the first time Angle's put on the match tonight when he hasn't been 100%.
Well, it's his legs, really. That's the big issue. It's his legs.
Kurt, take some time off.
I know. I predict Kazarian and Daniels are going to retain the belts.
Yes, and the never-ending feud with AJ and Daniels continues.
And maybe Angle gets taken out of this match.
Okay.
That would actually make some sense. Then we have the Knockouts title match. Tara versus Miss Tessmacher.
I really would love to see Tara win and maybe her and Tessmacher feud for like a month or two, or a month going into Bound for Glory.
I think Tessmacher already had that. She needs to get some of her heat back after they stupidly decide to give the belt to Madison Rayne and that crap.
Yeah, but who the hell does she face at Bound for Glory then?
Mickie James.
Where the hell? Who hasn't been on TV in like 3 months?
I
2
know.
months.
I know. People pop in and out. Seriously, they do.
Just stopping by. We're just in the neighborhood. We need a paycheck.
Anyways, now we have the Bound for Glory series matches.
Joe and Hardy could be good. It'll get more time than it did tonight.
And unfortunately, I think maybe Samoa Joe wins this one, but I could see Jeff Hardy winning this thanks to Magnus.
I have a feeling Jeff Hardy wins and we have Joe and Magnus at Bound for Glory, so.
Well, no, I know Joe's gonna not win the whole thing. Joe's gonna face Magnus at Bound for Glory, so I think Joe might make the finals, and I think Bully Ray's gonna beat James Storm again.
Really? So
yeah.
You're saying Bully Ray and Joe? I'm gonna disagree and say Storm and Jeff Hardy.
And
we'll
I think
who's right.
And I think Bully Ray's gonna win the whole thing.
So you're saying it's gonna be Bully Ray versus
Field
Aries
as leader of Aces and Eights.
So what do we do with Storm then? Will we kill his heat again?
Storm gets screwed by Robert Roode.
And we have that in a non-title feud at Bound for Glory then.
Yes.
I could see that. I could see liking that actually. But I still say it'll be Storm and Hardy in the finals, so. It's a toss-up actually, I'd say.
Yeah, I just think Bully Ray's gonna win this, because they've been high on him for a while. And with all the suspicion, it just seems like he's gonna be revealed to be the guy who ends up being the leader of Aces and Eights.
Alright.
So, that's all for the show. Do you have anything to sell before we go?
I do. September 14th, next Friday night, IWE Fan Appreciation. $6 tickets, Brewer Main, Cityside Catering, featuring the 3 stages of destruction. Jivin' Jimmy against Cameron Matthews, and it will be, first stage is Gentleman's Agreement, which is basically a straight-up wrestling match. Second stage is First Blood, and if necessary, third stage is Last Man Standing. Which, not sure why they need that, but anyway. And then we also have a Falls Count Anywhere match with Gino Martino defending the IWE Heavyweight title against Mark Moment, as well as a dog collar match for the TV title as Crash Landing defends against Sonny Roselli, plus Scotty by God Vegas, John the Bomb Breyer, and many others. IWE returns to Fairfield on October 13th, featuring a no disqualification match for the IWE Heavyweight title as Gino Martino takes on Sonny Roselli. We also have an IWE Originals match as Jivin' Jimmy takes on Mark Moment. And in the main event, it is a 3-team ladder match as Team Heart and Soul, the current number 1 contenders for the tag titles, the former champions, the Towers of Pain, and the new champions, the Tenacious 2, who won the belts over the weekend, winning over the Towers of Pain, will face off in a ladder match. Also on the card will be Adam Ricker, Hobo Joe, Ryan London, Owen Brody, and a whole lot more. And then that's all I've got for now.
Well, I got something. Last week, I forgot to mention that I did my 100th Monster Crap induction of The Beast of Hollow Mountain, which is a 1950s movie that is in color.
Really? I've never actually heard of that movie.
Yeah, it's actually, if you've ever heard of The Valley of Guang, which is one of Ray Harryhausen's films, this is the other films with dinosaurs and cowboys.
Oh God, that sounds great.
Well, one dinosaur and a bunch of cowboys, yeah. The other one had more than one dinosaur. So yeah, I've posted that up. I actually am gonna do next the Clash of the Titans remake. Speaking of horrors.